Hi, I'm Tim. I'm back with another video lesson. I just want to start by saying a huge thank you to everyone who gave me feedback on the first one. It does mean a lot. Thank you. I had a few requests to cover Bon Jovi's Wanted, Dead or Alive. I'm going to do the intro for that song on this one. I'll cover the rest of the song in other videos, but certainly I found it a bit long and a bit tiresome to do the whole thing in one go. This way you can just pick and choose which one you need. The intro itself is not easy, but we'll see if I can digest it into a format that's alright. So it's in standard E. There's two main hand positions you need for the intro. Fingers 1, 2 and 3 are required. Just make sure your right hand's got a good base to pick the notes out. Don't put it across the bridge so much that you do actually dampen the strings. You don't need that sound. Let them ring out. So just get a good bass off the bridge. Finger 1 goes onto fret 13, top E. Finger 2, that comes onto the G string, fret 14, and you also play an open D. You might want to rest your middle finger across the B string just in case you do strike it by mistake. Then slide down to fret 12 with your middle finger. This is where finger 3 comes onto the top E. This is the second hand position I mentioned. You flick between these two as you move around the fretboard. So from fret 12, move down to fret 10. This is the second hand position still, but make sure your first finger does stay on the top E for when you need it. Fret 8 and 9, this is where you need the first hand position. Fret 7, second hand position, so fingers 2 and 3. I broke the intro up into two halves. That's where I stopped and went back to frets 13 and 14 and just kept working on it until I felt I was at a speed I was comfortable with. So from fret 7, fret 5 next, second hand position still. Fret 3 and 4 now, first hand position. And go down to frets 1 and 2. The intro does repeat, so I'll run through it in one go to see how it sounds. Hopefully you can play along. Okay. Now this is where the main riff comes in. It sounds pretty cool. It's not as tricky as it sounds, but there is a technique in there that some people may find difficult. It's the pull-off technique. This is the last part of the riff, but the first part is open A twice, and then fret on the 3rd fret with your middle finger. And bend down slightly, but then make sure not too far that you mute the D string, because you need that as your next note open. And then your middle finger comes onto the D string on the 3rd fret. This is the pull off where this might be a bit tricky. I'll get it close so you can see. It's called a pull off because you just basically pull your finger off to make a sound. So your finger just bends down and slides off it. Now the reason you use your middle finger is because you need a D-shaped chord next. Don't put your middle finger onto the top E though, leave that off so that you get D sus2. So that's just the top E to sound out and ring out open. Now this is where the vocals would come in over a D chord, but I'm going to cover that in another lesson. Okay, so just switch on to that one to get the rest of the song. Thank you.